I am Pratima Santosh, and today we have with us Captain Dr. Dinisha Bharadwaj Singh, Principal of Global Indian International School, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. So, Madam, you have been an Army officer, so that's a pride to have you here. I welcome you to the show. Kindly take us through your journey from an Army officer to an educationist.
Thank you so much, Pratima, for having me here. Hi, all. The journey was very interesting and fascinating for me, as well as probably to all those who were associated with me. As Pratima introduced, I started my career in a very young age wearing uniform. The aspiration of wearing uniform was from the beginning when even army was not there to start with the entry of lady officers. I was a young student in school, and a serial on TV called Udan inspired me to wear uniform khaki that time, because military was not on screen and in scope. But then one scene was there where it was she comes home in uniform, and that day when this telecast was there, I was sitting in my room and crying with the thought that which day will be there when I'll walk up to my parents, walk up to my home in uniform. And I'm thankful to God that day came, and I was one of the pioneers to be there in uniform as ladies in Indian Army. So that was a great journey, because from school to dreams, and from dream to almost finishing college, and just appeared for my exams, and then I went for service selection board, and then I became part of Indian Army. So with that, the journey began, and that made me travel across the length and breadth of country as an officer. Did all the responsibilities possible which were there as far as my rank was concerned and my responsibilities and duties were concerned. Simultaneously, I'm just trying to connect to being an educationist. Simultaneously, to be an officer in uniform, I was also holding a designation depending upon postings as education officer. And I also had privilege to be posted at very prestigious Rashtriya Indian Military College, Dehradun, and Indian Military Academy. This is a training center where cadets train to be pass out to officers. So these two very prestigious establishments were also part of my postings, various other postings. And there I was associated with education. Simultaneously, when wherever I was posted, so whichever schools were there under that formation, there were army schools, there were some regimental schools, there were Kendriya Vidyalayas. All these schools were supposed to be under me for administrative purposes. So looking after my own responsibilities as a uniform personnel, I was also associated with these schools. So the connection with education was there from then. And then I was not ever thinking that I'll be coming out of army, but probably army couldn't decide to continue with lady officers that time. And after 10 years, there was no visibility. So I came out, and then that time I was offered principalship of an army school there, where I was posted as an education officer. And that army school was under me as one of the schools of my responsibility. So as a human, and I don't know what to say, as a young person or whatever, I thought maybe this is not the right choice, because I was heading 4 5 schools, I was heading such a wide arena of responsibilities, and now just taking over one of the schools won't actually do good to me. And as I said, it came all of a sudden. So I was not prepared for plan B at all, that I mean, if at all army is not continuing, what will be there in future. So I started, because my links and association, people were inviting me as educationist to deliver lecture, to help them to bring up school. In my husband's location also, I helped to raise a school for them. So I mean, this was a automatic drifting, that I had availability of time and expertise, and people invited me to help them to do something, some support to them for educational progress and development. That was one place where we took posting together ever since in my entire army tenure. And then he was posted out from there, so I also had to move out, and I moved to Delhi, where I thought now it's time to start something, because that extended leave period and social service was continuing. But then there was a joint venture with one of the family members, and I started a personality development center where grooming, body language, so many things were associated, and I brought it up to quite a good level. uh, then from field area to peace area, my husband's posting came into Shillong. And since we haven't stayed together before, as a family, so I quit that and moved to Shillong. And there again I was associated with various other educational organizations, where I was delivering motivational talks. I was part of various educational activities. And one good thing happened: I appeared for a PhD entrance exam, and I was selected for scholarship in Northeastern Hill University, Shillong. So I joined my PhD, and then simultaneously I joined other parts of research, which were actually direct in connection with NCRT. There was an organization called NERI, North Eastern Regional Education Institute of Northeast. And then I started presenting papers. So the education thing was pulling me. Slowly I was moving towards direct education part of it, and I was doing PhD. And there was more of such connects where education was there. And then for fun sake, I was part of All India Radio also over there. And then again there was a call from one of the army schools there, where I thought, okay, I should accept it. Maturity sets in and the vacuum becomes bigger, honestly. So I adjusted in that vacuum, and then that was helping me to do my PhD also. So that is how my principalship started. But it only worked for 1 year then, because my husband was posted out from there, and I moved to Indore from there. And then there also one of the school called me. I worked with them for 2 years, and transformed that school absolutely from a state board to a central board of education, CBSE. And then this chain, they got me connected through a reference. And then I'm there with them for last 6 years now. And from Indore to Malaysia, that is the journey I have come in. It's been now almost 8 years where I'm heading schools, and I'm part of direct education, associated with policies. I'm associated with the CBSE. I'm a resource person with CBSE. I'm a speaker on various forums. So education has tightened the claws on me, and I'm loving it. So that was one of the beautiful thing which happened, and I'm really enjoying it, though never initially thought of being principal of one of the schools. But as and when things come to you, and you start giving your best, and it starts giving its best to you, and ultimately there is a mutual connect which sets in. That is how that mutual connect is there with me and education. And I'm part of direct school education. In my current school, we have two curricula running. We have CBSE, and we have British curriculum, that is IGCSE. And it's a great connect with various nationalities, where teachers as well as students from multiple nationalities are taking education from here. So it is again bringing me close to the world education now, and connecting to various scenarios, and developing various ideas and researches, so that the input and intake of education is better, and there is a move towards holistic development of students. So Pratima, that is how it was my journey from an army officer to an educationist.
Ma'am, lot of credit goes to Udan now for presenting such an
Absolutely.
eminent personality to the society.
I really give credit, because I would like to add here that always there is a spark which is required to launch a rocket and to launch a person to the destination of
Right.
career.